Today's the big day. What's going on, guys? It's Isaac Lights 24 here. I hope you enjoyed that little intro. But today is the big day because we are going to scrap our winter setup of the rig and we are going to change it. Whoa, I'm in the middle of a sunset lamp. And we are going to change it to the spring summer design that I made. So it's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be asymmetrical this time. So there's going to be different lights on the truss, different lights on the floor. It's going to be pretty awesome, and I'm going to vlog this time. Hopefully it should look great. If all goes well, then it should look great. It's kind of early in the morning. It's like almost 9 o'clock. So let's go ahead and start it. And I'm also going to do a time lapse. And here's the fit for today. I'm wearing my pajama pants and the icy shirt from 2023's Forward Conference. All right, guys, so here's the setup that I drew out on Google Slides. It's asymmetrical because we have 2 spots on this side, 2 beams on this side, a par up there and a strobe right here. And then the same thing down here. We're gonna mirror it, but the opposite direction. So it's still gonna be like symmetrical, but the top rig is gonna be asymmetrical and the bottom rig by itself is gonna be asymmetrical. And the panels are gonna be like an upward arrow, and the LED strips are gonna follow the panel's design. So this is gonna be kind of hard, but I'm up for it. So the first thing we gotta do is get the moving head beams out of the closet. For the first, well, not the first time because I had them out when I was putting them in the living room, but for the second or third time, I don't know, but here they are right here. Here's everything. Here's the broken moving head. So yeah, we're gonna be replacing these with we're gonna be swapping these out because we're taking the older B-Top or LS10s, storing them in here. We're gonna give them a break, and also the moving washes too. So we're gonna go ahead and get these out of the closet. Number 1. Got beam number 1, number 2. Number 3, these guys are so compact I can lift it up with one hand. How cool is that? Number 4. I already have the screws in here too, by the way. So I stored them in there so that whenever I hang these again, then I know where the screws are. All right, so here they all are. So I'm gonna bring these downstairs and I'm just gonna take apart the current setup. All right, this is the last little video of the winter rig. I've had this for about 3.5 months, but now it's time for a new design. All right, so I just took the spots off their places. I gotta get rid of these boxes because I'm gonna put something different here. But now I gotta remove the washes and I gotta remove these. So let's do it. All right, guys, it's a bit messy, I know, but I got the headbangers down. That's my new nickname for the wash movers, and then the 2 aerial acrobats. So yeah, I got them down. Now I need to get this part of the rig down, this left side of the rig. I need to get the strobe and these other 2 aerial acrobats and the pars too, because obviously we're gonna change this out. Since I don't have any more power outlets on these power sockets, I have no choice but to plug it into the other slim part. Since it's got like an outlet on here, it's got power output, so you can daisy chain these together. You see me? So this next part's gonna be a bit hard since I gotta remove all 3 of these lights, and it's gonna be a bit top heavy. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and grab the beams. All right, so I got 2 beams here. I'm gonna hang them up where these were, and I'm gonna put these directly down here. So it's gonna be asymmetrical. Hopefully it won't be top heavy or anything like that. Hopefully it won't lean to one side, because if it does, then that's not good. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do is get both of these lights off, and I should probably unplug them first before I do anything. So I gotta remember that these wires right here, all these DMX cables go to this. But here we go. We're gonna disconnect it. There's the first light. It's getting really top heavy, so I gotta hurry up and put this down. So I know it's a bit dirty, but I already got some screws in here, and these connect to the bracket, so I'm just gonna screw the brackets in. All right, guys, I got the beam, the small little beam on the bracket, and so now I'm going to put this on the the T-bar. Sorry, I can't think of the word. And that's very simple. Very simple to rig this, because I've had these on the truss before for a long time actually. All right, I got it as tight as it'll go. And this is an 17 millimeter wrench that I had to use, because sometimes you don't tighten very well. So, all right, one light down, and one more to go. Actually, no, two more to go, because we gotta do the strobe. Got the second light off. This is gonna go down here. Oh! Very dangerous what I'm about to do. Don't try this at home. Got the par, the slim par 56. I'm gonna hang it up here again. Where's that thing? Oh, there it is. Alright, let's get that wrench. Make sure it's tight. Make sure it's tight. There we go, nice and tight. Now let's get that other beam moving ahead. Alright, so it took me a little bit because I was struggling with this. I don't want to have a repeat of the first time I tried to do this on my channel. So there we go, we got the par, we got the almost old setup, but because the par was like right here, but it's kind of like my really old setup from 2019 and 2021, where I had the pars up here and the beams. All right, so the upper rig is done. As you can see, it looks a little off, but I'm not really concerned. I thought it was gonna lean, but it's actually not leaning at all. Here, yeah, you can't even see it's leaning, which is pretty cool. However, I really feel like putting a counterweight over here so this doesn't, because these are heavier lights than these, but the slim par might be heavier than the strobe. Yeah, I still don't feel great about this, but as long as it doesn't, as long as this thing holds up, we'll be good. But I don't really recommend doing this. But yeah, it's taking shape. As you can see, I got the strobe down there. And I got one up there, and I'm gonna put a par down here. And I gotta connect these beams up. It's on that box right there. I gotta put another box right here. All right. So I think it looks good. Let me move everything out the way first, and then let me change the panels, because that's the last thing I gotta do. Change the panels and the LED strips. I gotta change into that design that I was looking at. It looks pretty cool. I gotta do some more. I gotta zip tie some of these cables together, but it looks good right now. Now we gotta do the nanoleaf panels, and these are the lights that we are disregarding for now. We're gonna put up in storage for now, unless that is Nathan wants to film something. Then I'll bring these back out and bring them over to his house. We can do a jam session there. All right, guys, so I decided on this setup. It looks kind of like a mountain, See, like it's flat here, then it goes up, and then it goes down, and then it goes flat again. I kind of like it. Let me step back and look at it. Oh. Yeah, I like it. It looks pretty centered. Now I gotta change the LED strips to match this. So, here we go. Well, guys, I accidentally cut the LED strip, and let's just say half the strip is not working, so I had to throw the whole thing away. But they have some more at Walmart, so I might go up there and get some. So everybody put RIP LED strips in the comments. I'm getting more though, so. Alright, well I guess I gotta go up to Walmart to get some of these. Now, these are on my room. These are 100 foot. I think the ones that I had that broke, the ones that I just had were like 16 and a half feet. I'm not sure, but I'm going to go up to Walmart and get another strand. All right, guys, so I got some more LED strips. And the cool thing about these is they actually have a dedicated white LED. Which is really cool because I've been trying to mix white with with the older LED strips for a long time. I'm trying to get the correct white, but it's always either been looking blue or green. So that's nice that Govi actually added a dedicated white LED. I don't know if it's warm or cool white, but we'll see. Oh! These are a lot brighter. Wow. And they have the ceramic coating on the top, so I don't damage the actual LEDs. Whereas the original ones that I had that are in the trash now, they don't have that. So it's just gonna look like a line. Look at that. All right, I'm pretty happy. So let's go ahead and do this. Alright guys, after many blood, sweat, and tears, I finally got the LED strips on the blinds. I had to use a whole bunch of tape just to get it to stop moving and to stop rubbing around and everything. But it should look good, it should look better. It's a little shorter than the one that I had, but it works. Guess that's all I have to say. It's just crazy. I had to use these little dowels to keep the LEDs from moving around. So I was going for like the mountain effect. We got one right here and then some more up here. I don't think I'm gonna change the CDs because they look pretty good. It looks a little lopsided because, well, I got more on this side than I do on this side, but I'll make it work. All right, everything's working perfectly. Now I gotta change up the DMX addresses because they're all in different places now, so let's go and do that. All right, guys, after a lot of painstakingly craziness and blood, sweat, and tears and words that I can't think of, oh, we finally have it. I know it looks kind of weird right now, but I like it. So we got the asymmetrical design right here, as you can see. Everything's a lot different. We got beams on one side of the upper rig, spots on one side of the upper rig too, and then the lower rig is the same thing. And then some new LED strips, which honestly I think look pretty cool. And so yeah, that's what it looks like. I'll show you guys at night when I come back from church. But yeah, this is what it looks like. Well, here it is at night. I had to deviate a little bit from my design, but it still looks great. I'm so happy with how it turned out. and I hope you guys are too. So if you like this video, make sure to give it a like, make sure to subscribe to all my channels, make sure to share, make sure to comment, do all that stuff, and I will see you guys in the next video.